Hey guys, today I'm filming my update for the 50 Shades of Purple project pan. I do have two empties. The first one is this Ulta nail polish remover. As I had mentioned during the last update, I only had one more use left of this, so I was able to use it up. I don't really like that nail polish remover, so I wouldn't repurchase it. I also used up this John Frieda Frizz Ease hair serum. Again, I wouldn't repurchase it. I don't think it works as well as other frizz taming hair serums and oils. Something I have finally started working on is this Essence Lash Princess Mascara. So far, the formula still isn't working great for me. It's not as nice as my last mascara. So I have to layer the Color Mix one on top of it still to make it have the intensity and the look I want. But mascaras usually perform better a couple of weeks after you first start using them. So I still have hope for this. The mascara wand is kind of weird. It's a curved wand, which isn't really my favorite thing, but it's not bad. I'm not hating it or anything. It's just the Color Mix one that I was using before this is my favorite mascara. So going from your favorite mascara to any other mascara is always a bit disappointing. I have used the Tarte cream blush twice, I think, since the last update. I really need to pick up use on this one. I do really like it. I just usually forget to apply cream cheek products. I finally have progress to show on this number 7 face scrub. As you can see, there isn't a lot left. It's mostly product that's in the base. So sometimes it's a bit harder to squeeze out product, but I do still think there is quite a bit left. I think I have about a quarter of the product still left. We have 3 months to go though, and I do think I can use it up in 2 months time probably. I have also been using the what's it called, the Urban Decay Primer Potion and Sin. It started drying out, so I mixed it with a cream highlighter, and now the texture is in between the two. And I don't really like shimmery eyeshadow primers, so I haven't been using it too much. But I think since it's a lot creamier now, I might try to use it as a cream highlighter and see if that works better for me. Mixing it with the cream highlighter also made the shade more of a warm tone champagne rather than the slightly pinky champagne that Sin originally is. So it might work for me as a cream highlighter, we'll see. I haven't really used any of the other samples. I've just been focusing on the samples that were in my 21 and 2021 samples edition project pan. I do need to film a finale for that one too, but let's just get this one done first. But yeah, I have been focusing on those samples, so I just haven't started working on the ones that are in this project. But I still have 3 months left, and I think I can get through most of them. Not all of them, but most of them I'm hopeful I can get through. Then some of the full-size products I have some progress on include this nail polish. My goal was to use it 15 times. I'm on my 9th use so far, so 6 more to go. It's a really nice nail polish. It's just not my favorite formula, but I've been enjoying painting my nails again. I also have some progress on this deep purple lipstick from Maybelline. My goal is to use it 10 times. I've already used it 5 times, today being the 5th use. I've been enjoying this shade a lot more because I've been layering it on top of a lipstick primer from e.l.f. and that makes this lipstick go on a lot more smoothly. It does lighten up the color a lot more, but since I have a really cool toned purpley mauvey hair color on right now, it still looks kind of good on me, I think. So I've been desperately trying to get the 10 uses on it before I change my hair color again. I also have some progress on the MUA setting powder, or it's a finishing powder, but I've been using it as a setting powder. My goal is to use it 50 times. I've used it 18 times so far, so 32 more uses to go. I wish I had discovered that I prefer using this product as a setting powder like earlier on in this project, and I had used it more, because right now I'm working on, I think, 3 setting powders, and it's just been really hard to make progress on all of them at once. Then the only things that are left are the eyeshadows. The first one is this Natasha Denona Tropic palette shade in Zinnia. My goal is to use it 15 times. I'm on 13 uses so far, so 2 more to go. I've really been enjoying this shade in the last couple of weeks. I've been doing a lot of cool toned purple looks, and yeah, this just works perfectly as a crease shade. I really love it. This matte from Juvia's Place, I haven't been loving quite as much. My goal is also to use it 15 times, but I'm only on 10 uses on it so far. And yeah, again, I've been preferring more cool toned purple looks, and this one is just very pinky. It's also slightly patchy, unless you're really careful with it. It's definitely not one of the best eyeshadows from Juvia's Place. This one was the matte purple from the Zulu palette, I believe. But yeah, it's not my favorite matte purple, even from Juvia's Place, so I've been struggling with that one. Another thing I've been struggling with is this Lavender Shimmer from the Josie Maran Beautiful Purples eyeshadow collection. My goal is to use it 20 times. I'm only on 12 uses so far, so 8 more to go. This is my least impressive shimmery purple throughout my collection, so it's been hard, but I've been making it work by using other toppers on top of it. The problem is that it's a very dry shade, so it I can only really use it with liquid toppers. Powder eyeshadow toppers don't really stick very well to it. Then we have the Tarte Palette. The most different shade is probably this one. As you can see, there's bits of a red blush in it. This red blush broke in my travels, and instead of repressing it, I took a little bit of it and put it in with this pink eyeshadow, because when I was traveling, I was mixing the red blush with this pink eyeshadow a lot to tone down the red blush a bit. And yeah, I've been doing it recently and wearing that as my blush primarily, and it works really well. I use more of the pink eyeshadow so that the look is more complementary to all of the purpley eyeshadow looks I've been doing, but it's been working pretty well. I've also used this pink eyeshadow without the red blush as a nail polish topper once. That's what I have on my nails today. This is the blue nail polish from my Nightmare on Panning Street project pan with the pink eyeshadow on top. I don't really like the effect all that much, so I wouldn't do it again, but it did use up quite a bit of product. I only have half of what was left in here during the last update. I think it'll probably take me 2 more months to use up what is left, but should be okay. This one I also want to use up, but I don't have as much progress on it. I have hit side pan on this side, but everything else looks the same. I've been using that shade primarily to deepen up the purple eye looks I've been doing. I've also used the purple in my Bronze Seduction palette. I like that one better, but this one still works pretty well, so I've been trying to reach for this one instead. Let's see. I've already met my goal on this one, so I'm not focusing on it, though I do sometimes use it as a transition shade. This green shade I haven't used since the last update. I think I might just use these two shades together along with a light bronzer or a face powder and make a Franken bronzer again, because the Franken bronzer I'd made last time, I only have like a month's worth of use left on it. So I think if I Franken them to be a bronzer, I can probably use it up a lot easier than using them as eyeshadows. These shades right here, I have already met my goal on. This one I will try to hit pan on again, but I only need to use it twice as an eyeliner to hit pan, so I'm not worried about that. These two are the ones I'm worried about. This one I've been using to fill in my eyebrows, but I only use a small amount in the front of my brows. This is the shade I used throughout the rest of my eyebrows. I have a lot of progress on this one. I have a huge dip on this one too, but no pan yet. My goal is to just hit pan on it, but it's taking a lot more effort than I had anticipated. This one is a lot more firmly pressed than this one though. These two were the most hard pressed shade in this palette, originally and definitely right now. This one, my goal was to use it up. I was originally using it sort of as a glowy bronzer on my forehead. I haven't really been doing that as often recently just because I don't wear foundation, so I only use a really sheer amount of bronzer on my forehead now as opposed to when I was wearing foundation more often. I don't actually think I will be able to use that shade up. There's only 3 months left and I just don't think I'll have enough full makeup days to use that one up. But I don't actually mind that. That is a go-to shade. I don't mind having that. Probably at the end of this project, once I'm done with a lot of these eyeshadows, I'll just depot the ones that are left. Definitely these two and these three I want to keep. The rest, like these three dark shades, I might keep them, I might declutter them. They perform really well, but I have other shades in my collection that are similar. Like for example, I'm mostly using these two shades to either deepen up neutral looks or as powder liners, and I can do that with so many other eyeshadows in my collection, so I might not end up keeping those, but I will definitely end up keeping the other 5. But yeah, that is all for my update today. Only 3 more months to go for this project, and we'll see how far I get by the finale. Bye guys!